Feel free to skip this if you already know how to use Sales Nav, but just want to show you the basics in terms of list building. First off, if you are in sales, you need Sales Navigator. If as long as like the type of people you're selling to are on LinkedIn in some capacity, which is most white collar professions. If for whatever reason your company will not buy you Sales Navigator, just buy it yourself. It's $120 per month. It is the most obvious decision. Your company ideally should be buying it too. $120 per month in comparison to your salary for the level of data you get is just makes sense. You should do it. So once you are in Sales Navigator, we want to make sure you're actually using it. So you have your search over here. You can search for whatever you want. And then this is going to open up the search, and you're going to see that you're going to be able to filter through people over here. Click on See All Filters to see the advanced version of this. The filters you want to, at baseline, pay attention to are things like company headcount, depending on like the size of company you're selling to. So let's say we sell to 50 to 1,000 employee companies. Maybe you're just selling to companies that are based in like the US, and so you can filter by that. The next thing is like job title and seniority level. Use a combination of these. So for example, if I wanted to find everybody in engineering who was, let's say, director level and above, I could do that over here. And I think the other filters to maybe pay attention to are things like industry, and then these are also interesting filters. So people are following your company. That indicates that they're interested in what you have going on, and they might be more open to a conversation. Viewed your profile recently is a good one. You can look for like mutual connections if you're looking for warm intros. Change jobs is a really good filter because people who have recently switched jobs usually are more open to new initiatives. Posts on LinkedIn just tells you if they're active, and then you can go through their posts to engage with them and build relationships with them. This last one mentioned the news. Very rare, but you can use this to gather priorities of the company. So these are the top ones that I would pay attention to. If you get the advanced Sales Nav, which is even more expensive, you can actually filter further and start building lead lists directly from your CRM, etc. Or you can use other tools to kind of like get the same amount of data. The unfortunate thing here is it's not easy to export these people from here. There are lots of tools which will help you export these. They'll essentially like go through this, scrape all of this, and then give you the list. You can then enrich them using tools like ZoomInfo, Apollo, or Play. But for now, what you can also do is just like save them to a local list here so you can come back. So that's a quick overview of searching in Sales Nav and building lists. This is 52,000 people. It's way too many. This is a first degree sort of like filter. You are going to need to have to filter this further using other tools, because just because people have these job titles and these locations and all this kind of information doesn't mean that they are actually qualified to buy from you. They might not have the problems or projects that your product solves. The other reason to buy Sales Navigator is once we have this a list built and we save it to a list, we can actually monitor that list over here. So whenever somebody posts an update, we can very quickly see them over here. And then finally, when you are exploring a company, you're trying to multi-thread in an organization or understand the different stakeholders involved, because you might want to reach out to multiple people in the company. You can go to the company, look at people, and search pretty carefully and understand the sort of organizational structure. It's a no-brainer investment. Please buy Sales Nav. It'll save you a lot of time in terms of actually finding the people you want to be prospecting to.